welcome back. I am Jill Baird, and today I have a single dumbbell accumulator style workout. It is low impact, high intensity, beginner friendly, although I will offer ways that if you are not a beginner, that you can modify this. First way is by using a heavier dumbbell. Of course, that's the best way to modify the workout, but along the way I will show some different variations for beginners and those of us who are not beginners. This accumulator has 6 exercises, and the way it works, we will do exercise 1 for 35 seconds, rest for 15 seconds. Then the next round starts. We're going to do exercise 1 again for that same amount of time, and then we'll add exercise 2, and that's the end of the second round. And then the third round, we'll start with exercise 1 again, then we'll do exercise 2 and exercise 3. So by the end of the workout, we will have done exercise 1 6 times, exercise 2 5 times, exercise 3 4 times, and so on. And then the last exercise, we just do 1 time. But that's okay. It's going to take 17 minutes, so under 20 minutes to get a total body workout. You just need 1 dumbbell. I am using a lighter dumbbell for me, which is 10 pounds. I'm going to get us going on our first move. We have 3 seconds here, and we're going to start in a marching figure 8. If you are not warm, please make sure that you warm up. Pause this video. So it's a march and a figure 8. So you're making a figure 8. Whew, I gotta find my balance. There are some cuts in the floor. And you're drawing the knee up and then bringing the dumbbell down by your side. Kind of like you're rowing a boat. So this is the move that we will do 6 times. So after this 30-second block of work, we're going to have a 15-second break, and then we're going to do this move again, and we're going to add in a second move, which is going to be a skier lunge hot potato. I'll demo that again in a minute. So back to our figure 8. So bring the dumbbell to chest height. Drive the left knee up. Bring the dumbbell to the outside of the left hip, and then right. So working core here, chest, upper back, legs of course. And if you aren't taking a big march, you're just going to come up onto your tippy toes and do the figure 8, okay? So now we're going to add our second move. We're going to step our feet wide. We're going to lunge, squat into the right leg, bring the left hand to the right foot, switch the dumbbell in the hands at center. All right, that's our bell. Join me. Keep your chest lifted. Squeeze your glutes to come up to center, and then drive the dumbbell up towards your chest. It starts out innocent enough. It's going to get a little bit more intense as we add each subsequent move. So I gave us a little bit extra rest, 15 seconds. So our next move, our third move that we're going to add on is a curtsy lunge and a front press, alternating sides. But we're going to do those first 2 moves again. So starting with the marching figure 8. Whew, feeling my balance is wibbly wobbly all over today. I got this fun new outfit. I feel so spring. It is spring, but I feel so spring-like in the bright orange shirt. Okay, feet wide. I'm going to take the dumbbell into my left hand. I'm going to lunge into my right side and bring the dumbbell to the inside of my right foot. So there is a San Diego-based company, San Diego's where I live, called Vuori, and they make activewear. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I just really love their clothes. It's so comfortable and so soft, and this is my new Vuori outfit. So give them a look. They have men's activewear, women's activewear. They have a lot of men's swimwear. My husband and my boys really like all of their clothes too. Okay, so a curtsy lunge. You chamber the back knee behind the front knee and step the toes in line with the opposite shoulder. And then we're doing a front press. If the front press is too much, you're just going to hold the dumbbell at your chest. So even though this is low impact, no jumping, your heart rate is likely starting to come up because we are holding this dumbbell and doing multiple movements in each move. So if you need to put the dumbbell down, you can put it down. Our fourth move, we're going to be down on the mat in a tabletop, and we're going to do a plank pull under. But we have to do the other three moves first, so I will revisit that when we get to it. So that marching figure 8, and remember that knee drive can be as high or as low as you need it to be. We're working the obliques, the muscles that support our side body here. All right, now back into that lateral potato. I'm going to start with the weight in my right hand this time and lunge, squinge, squat into my right leg. So, or my left leg rather. Stick your bum way back. Squeeze your bum and your inner thighs to bring yourself up through center, and then hand off the dumbbell at the center. Maybe lift the corners of your mouth and smile. So spring break for a lot of people right now. Two of my two college kiddos have a spring break right now. So curtsy and a front press. One is on a trip with his girlfriend and her family, and the other is at a convention presenting chemistry research, but we'll be home for a few days. And then my third kiddo, who is in high school, has spring break in a couple of weeks, and I'm not sure what we're going to do. Figure something out, something fun. We do live at the beach. All right, so adding that fourth move. You are either in a tabletop with the dumbbell back by your left hip, and you're going to pull it under to the right side, and then back to the left, so join me at the bell. If you'd like to advance the move, you're going to come up into a plank. We are working anti-rotation, whether you are on your knees or on your toes. And what that means is, as you reach through and pull that dumbbell across, you are not letting your hips open up to that side. And how do I do that? Well, give your butt a really nice strong squeeze. Press through your heels and really press through that palm that's grounding you on the mat. Okay, so our fifth move is going going to be a reverse lunge with a twist to the side. But we have to move through all of the others before we can get there. So when I programmed this workout, I had to think about which one of these moves do I want to do 6 times. And I was like, none of them really. Just kidding. I want to do all of them 6 times. I couldn't decide, so I had to just close my eyes and go down the list and pick one. But I'm glad it was this marching figure 8, marching row the boat. All right, now back to those skater lunges, side to side lateral lunges, also called Cossack squats, where opposite hand has the dumbbell. So you're getting some core work here because you have to brace your core as you catch the dumbbell, and we're also using our core not to mush down onto our legs as we move from side to side. So we've got that bend in our torso is hinged, which requires our core to be turned on. Getting some bicep work here as we bring the dumbbell up. All right, back to that curtsy lunge front press. So think about little headlights on the fronts of your hips, and they're facing forward this entire time. If a curtsy lunge isn't for you, you can do an alternating leg lift and a front press. So you'll just lift one leg, lift the other, and then when you come back to center, you'll press the dumbbell out, shoulder height. And as we press this dumbbell, I want us to think about keeping our shoulder blades tucked down and back into their sockets. So requires some upper back stability. Back to the tabletop or the plank pull under. So bring the dumbbell. The further back you bring it, the tougher it makes it. You have to work harder not to rotate. Reach under with the opposite hand. Pull it to the other side. Keep your core engaged. I'm going to come up into the plank. There is no right or wrong way to do it. You just need to listen to your body. And if you're up in the plank and you're rocking from side to side, or your shoulders are hurting, then please listen to your body. That's your body talking, telling you, okay, it's time to come down on your knees. Next round, I'll let you know how to make it harder if you're up on your toes. Okay, so we're coming into that reverse lunge with a twist. You're gonna hold the dumbbell, again, elbows tucked into your side at chest height, lunge back and twist. All right, that was the bell, join me. This is layer 1. If you want to make it more difficult, you're going to press the dumbbell out and then twist. Changing the lever of the dumbbell, the angle, the positioning of where we twist from and how we twist can make the move more or less difficult. So remember, if you're not pressing, you're holding it close to yourself. Our final move, we're going to hold that dumbbell here. We're going to squat down, tap left toes, tap right toes, come up, and we'll continue that. But first, we go through each one of these exercises one final time. And now that we are experts, especially on this move, what can you do to make it a little bit harder? Or at this point, are you super fatigued and you need to just tap the toes as you bring the dumbbell down to your side? Okay, back into the Lateral lunge, hot potato with the dumbbell. I'm going to take the dumbbell in my right hand this time. So lunging into my left side. Remember, chest stays lifted. If you wanted to make this a little bit harder, you would do an alternating step out lunge. But since we're in our final round here, we're gonna keep it here. And I want you to imagine, say you have like a elastic band, a workout band around your hips, and somebody was standing back there pulling your hips back, and you're trying to lengthen your chest forward while they pull you back. That's the amount of effort in that move. So this is our curtsy lunge, dumbbell front press. So again, start with the dumbbell at chest height, elbows pinned into the side, curtsy, press, come back through center, curtsy, press. So I'm driving into the heel of that front foot and squeezing the front glute to come up to stand. Exhaling and then inhaling. All right, we've got the tabletop pull under or the plank pull under. So I'm going to start with it at my right hip. Pull your whole core in, engage your core even when you're inhaling, and then pull the dumbbell side to side. If you want to make this really hard, you're going to step your feet in as close together as you can and not open side to side. So challenging. So in a plank, if you're just starting out and you're doing the plank, you can step your feet towards the wider edges of the mat. All right. Reverse lunge, twist. Remember, you can hold the dumbbell right at your chest. I'll start on this side this time. Or, to make it a little bit more difficult, you press. Ooh, had to really work that anti-rotation in my right hip there. Even though I am rotating my torso, I do not want my lower body below my waist rotating. So I'm really squeezing, hugging those inner thighs, scissoring them to keep from twisting side by side. And then remember that the feet are hip width distance apart, not on railroad tracks. Okay, we've come to the grand finale of sorts. No, not really. We're going to hold the dumbbell at chest height. Feet a little wider than hip width distance apart. Squat down, and in that squat, you're going to tap your right toes out, left toes out. Press through your bum, come up to stand. And you can go in the same direction, or you can alternate which foot leads each time. Don't let your chest dump down onto your knees. Got to pull that belly button back, in and up. All right, friends, that was the end of our workout. If you're looking for more, I have a beginner playlist linked below. There are all sorts of classes, mini band classes, dumbbell classes, body weight, low impact, HIIT classes. Please check them out and add one to your workout today if you feel like you'd like a little bit more, or maybe come back tomorrow. Thank you so much for working out with me. I know you have a lot of choices, and it means a lot that you come here. Until the next time we see each other, take very good care of yourself. Take care of everyone that you love. Keep moving, keep drinking water, and I will see you back here very soon. Thank you, friends.